Hi boys and girls, how are you today? We are going to be talking again about how we can work together to make our lives better. And we're going to have a story in a few minutes called Super Tools. And I'm sure that you will enjoy this because they're going to be learning how to work together to make their lives better. But before we do that, we need to go over our sight words. So our first sight word is answer. Answer. If somebody asks you a question, you give them an answer. You give them the information of what they want to know. You talk to them and share with them. The word is answer. Say it with me. Answer. Answer. Good job. The next word we have is brought. Let me use my stick here. Brought. The man or the woman brought fruit for the picnic. They brought the food for everyone to eat at the park. Brought. Brought to the food. Just like you brought your lunch to school today, or you brought your library book back to the library. Brought. Our third one is busy. And these are pictures of bees in the honeycomb. And they buzz around all the time. They are busy, busy bees to make their wonderful honey. Busy. And sometimes we are really busy, getting things done and ready to go places. Especially in the morning when we're going to go to school. The next word is door. We all know what a door is. You walk into a house through a door, you walk out of the house through a door. All buildings and structures have a door, some kind of a door that they use to go in and out of that building or that structure. Door. Eyes. We all have eyes to see with. And in the picture, you see the girl is looking at her computer with her eyes on and she's learning information. She's reading the words that are there. A lot of times, our eyes, we don't read something, but we see things. And as we look at them, we understand better what they are. And sometimes we look at them and realize, oh, that's how it is. Our eyes help us to understand what we see in our brain, in our mind. Eyes. Enough. Enough. This stadium is filled with people. Are there enough chairs? Are there many more people coming to this building? And are there going to be enough chairs or enough places for them to sit? Enough. Move this one over like that. The other word, another word that we're going to learn is emergency. Emergency. An emergency is something that you do not expect and need to take care of right away. Emergency is something that you do not expect to happen and need to take care of it right away. The picture shows an example of an emergency. The fire was not expected, but it had to be put out right away. Emergency. Emergency. Our last word is demand. Demand that someone do something that you ask them to do. You demand it. You ask forcefully or strongly. You want them and you expect them to do what they say for you to do. Demand that someone do something that you ask, not kindly, but forcefully and strongly. Demand. Let's move this over like that. And there we are. We're going to read our story now, boys and girls. And we all use different tools. She has some super tools. And she uses them for writing and drawing especially. she uses her computer now because this little girl has a computer. So how do writing tools work together for us? And what makes it easier for us? Let's read the story and find out what this little girl found out. And it's called Super Tools. How can we work together to make our lives better? And it says, read about a girl's forgotten writing tools work together to become useful again. There are her super tools. There's markers and pencils and pens, and she used them all the time until one day, what happened? She got a computer. Her parents brought her a computer. A few weeks ago, Lucy's mom and dad brought a new computer home. "This is so cool!" exclaimed Lucy. Lucy used the computer all the time, but not everyone was happy about the new computer. Look at what Lucy's doing. She's on there typing a letter to Grandma, which is wonderful. But look at her friends over here, the super tools. Are they happy? Their eyes show me that they are not happy. They are grumpy and not happy with Lucy because they're stuck in here and she's not paying any attention to them. She doesn't need him anymore because she has a computer. Let's find out. Look at them. There they are. And even this marker, he's crying. He's upset because he feels useless. Lucy didn't know it, but her writing tools felt sad and useless. One day while she was at school, they had an emergency meeting. They got together to talk. "Lucy hasn't used this in weeks," cried the markers. "Can we demand to be used?" asked the crayons. "No, that would not be kind. That would be rude to do that. But can we remind her of how great we are?" "Oh," said the pencils. "Yes!" They all agreed. That would be great. Let's remind Lucy that we are great and we are useful for her. Let's find out what happens. After school, as soon as Lucy came through the door, she grabbed a glass of juice and then went right to her computer. She had to write a report about birds. The writing tools watched and waited. When Lucy was done, she printed her report. They're just looking and waiting to see what Lucy's going to do next. Well, that night, the writing tools got busy. Look at what they're doing. Look at, they worked together to make a picture for Lucy. What did I just read? They worked together to make a picture for Lucy. They are all working and talking and deciding what to do. The pencils made a sketch. The markers drew the birds in the tree. The crayons drew the sun in a blue sky. The picture was good enough to frame. Oh, wait till you see the picture. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful red bird with baby eggs right there and a nest on a limb out there and the sunshine and leaves on the tree and the clouds. The next day was Saturday. Lucy woke up late. Then she went to get a report. And Lucy gasped. She couldn't believe her eyes. Who drew this great picture? Lucy asked. "Did you draw this?" Lucy asked her mom and dad. "You know the answer," they laughed. "You know that. We couldn't do that." "Stop joking. You drew that great picture." Well, that made Lucy think. She wished she had drawn it. "It is fun to draw," she said. Do you think she's changing her mind about using her tools now? Let's find out, shall we? What happens next? Oh, what happens at the last part? Lucy hung the picture in her room. Then she took out her pencils, crayons, and markers. "I'll draw my own picture for my report," she said. Lucy and her pencils, crayons, and markers worked together. They drew a super picture. What did I just read? Lucy and her pencils, crayons, and markers worked together. They drew a super picture. From that day on, Lucy kept drawing, and the writing tools felt happy and useful. So boys and girls, how did Lucy's writing tools work together to become useful again? They made a plan, didn't they? They had a meeting together and they talked about what should we do. And they did it in the right way. They weren't mean, they weren't demanding. They said, let's just remind her and show her. So they drew a picture which helped Lucy to remember, oh, it was so fun to draw. And that's what we need to do. We need to work together to make our lives better together also. So what is the message of this story, boys and girls? To work together, to be kind, helping one another. And how can you make your life better? Working with others, helping them, being kind, showing them, talking it out, figuring it out, just like the super tools did. And look at what happened. They are now feeling useful, and they love being with Lucy. So remember what the message of this story is, boys and girls, that we can work together to make our lives better. I hope you have a great day, boys and girls, and hope to see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.